Okay, so what I did already that I forgot to actually film is I used the Clean and Clear Morning Burst Hydrating Gel Moisturizer first, and then I used the Tarte BB Cream Primer, and what that looks like is I just have a sample. I'm trying a bunch of different things so I can kind of educate myself. And it just looks like this. It looks like a foundation, but it's a primer, and it has, I really like this so far because it kind of color corrects. So whatever you're putting over top of it has like a really nice base to start out with. And this video is going to be a few different products that I'm testing again. So the next product that I'm going to be using is the Boscia. This is their BB cream, and I don't believe, I don't know what the shade I'm in is. I will put it down below, but I do really like this on my skin, especially this really has been coming up a lot when I do my Color IQ in store. So it's just like a really nice shade and something really nice, really easy just to kind of throw on. I've been really about that lately because I never really realized. And this is really hydrating feeling too. So it's not going to make your skin feel really dehydrated. And I didn't really have to put on the primer before the BB cream because it has that multi-benefit. But I did because I just kind of, I'm like one of those I do way more steps than necessary, but you just kind of want to work this in. But the feel of this is a very hydrating feeling, so I do want to kind of let it sit for a minute, so that's when I will go and kind of start other processes. I've kind of been using a kind of one and done approach with my eyeshadow looks. I've been doing kind of one base color, using some other items to kind of contour and add some more dimension, but I've really been doing kind of, weird to say, but like simple without being super. So I started almost out of my Too Faced shadow insurance. So I've been starting to use the Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyelid Primer. And this is really nice because it's their more hydrating version because it is anti-aging. So you want something, especially with anti-aging, you want it to be more hydrating. So I'm going to use just a touch of this to prime my eyes. And then I'm going to use, as a color base, I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Eyeshadow Pencil in Bronze, which is just a really gorgeous, very red bronze. Like, it doesn't have a whole lot of brown in it. So I'm just kind of messily applying this to my lid because I am going to blend it out, but I'm going to just keep it on my lower lid because I don't want it to go a whole lot into the crease because I don't want it to get too high and smoky. I'm going to apply that, and when I blend it out, it looks really nice and soft bronze, just like a really, really nice. And then for my lid color, I'm going to be using simply this eyeshadow, and this is MAC's Engaging Mineralized Eyeshadow Duo. I think this might have been from a couple years ago, but I'm just going to get both of them together and just tap off. And this is also going to be really brightening too, so that's why I really love kind of having that simple. But when I do this simple like one shadow look, I do something really brightening or that has like a lot of depth to it. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the lighter shade and just kind of sweep it across just slightly. Okay, so I'm going to take that same jumbo pencil and I'm going to run it underneath. Kind of just connect it back up. guys ever notice that one eye just like doesn't cooperate like the other eye does? I have that all the time. All the time. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is just take a small detailed brush, and I'm going to take that same combination of eyeshadows we used, and I'm going to just run right over that jumbo pencil. And then I'm just going to take a little, again, like a little bit of the lighter, and just kind of fade the front part and just kind of bring it in, kind of like the inner corner highlight. Sorry, I don't know if you guys... Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know if like the angle is not right, but I'm looking in my mirror and I feel like I'm ignoring you guys. Okay, so then now what I'm going to do, just to kind of bring just like a little bit of kind of smokiness to my lash line, I'm going to take that same kind of fluffy brush we used, so I don't get too much precision because I don't want to like line my eyes or anything. But I'm going to take MAC's Vainglorious, which is like it's like cranberry from MAC, but it's less shimmery. And it's probably, honestly, you're not going to see a whole ton of difference by doing this. I'm just kind of adding just a little touch more depth and dimension. And just kind of maybe a little bit on this outer corner. And then on this lower. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Okay, so that's pretty much like the gist of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to really super clean off this brush that we were using. And I'm going to just take like the edges, because you see how it was like really like kind of like it wasn't very soft. And then what I'm going to do to blend in my crease is take Moleskin from MAC, and a same, just again, same brush, and I'm going to put it in my crease and bring it towards my brow bone. You see just that a little bit just kind of warms it up and just kind of makes it a little less harsh. I've gotten into the groove being at Sephora, and when we do services on clients, you know, we want something that's going to be time, like, you know, it's not going to take too much time. So it's really about just kind of, especially like in your morning routine, and especially like I even use this in my day-to-day routine getting ready for work, is that you kind of want to keep it simple. And then I'm going to highlight. So again, simplicity, kind of trying to utilize the same brushes when you can. So I'm going to use my highlight, and this is just a matte peach color from Revlon. And I'm just going to kind of, because we did get a little high with that transition color, a little sloppy. So I'm just going to go around it. Really nicely. Okay, so we cleaned it up there. This is pretty much it for the look for me. You can change it up for your own personal taste. You can put liner, like black liner, but for me on a day-to-day, I don't prefer to wear lots of liner. I don't prefer to wear, you know, really dark, kind of smoky. Like, I don't need the black. I really do like the brightness that this color has. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on my mascara. I'm using two right now, and this is the Benefits That Are Real. It's teeny tiny. It's for my birthday gift, but this is my all-time favorite mascara. So I broke this baby out. And then this is the Lash Potion Grow Luscious from Revlon. So I'm going to use a combination of both, and I will come back and finish the look. Okay, now to finish the rest of the face, I'm going to be using my Bare Minerals Well Rested. This is the Face and Eye Brightener. Just kind of that like under eye illuminating primer for your under eyes. Really enjoy it. I mean, again, definitely not a step that you have to take, but me and my millions of steps enjoy doing this. Let's blend it in. Then for under eye concealer, I've kind of been switching back and forth between like a regular skin tone concealer and like a corrective concealer. So I'm just using this one, the corrector from CoverGirl and Olay. Just a little bit of this because I find that this can look unnatural. So I mixed this with a little bit of, maybe if you can find it, okay, my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Brightening Concealer. And this is the pink. So, I had a bit of both. Just trying to keep it as normal as possible. As normal as possible. As, like, because I don't want it to be, like, again, that corrector from CoverGirl is really nice. The consistency is lovely. And it blends out really nicely and it covers really nicely. But I find that it can look unnatural sometimes, especially because I don't have, like, huge dark circles, and you may beg to differ when you look at me in this light, but I just don't have like huge dark circles. I suffer more with like fine lines under my eyes. So, and then I just kind of take it and just kind of blend it with a brush just to kind of make sure I don't have any lines. And you see that like really, really brightens up your under eye without being too totally noticeable. Okay, and then, sorry about the loud drawer. I'm going to take Well Rested. And this is my baby. She's my baby. I just take a big, fluffy, soft brush and brush it underneath. Love, love, love this stuff for setting it. It adds just a little extra brightening effect, and it just keeps it in place. Okay, and then I'm not going to use any spot concealing or anything, but to set my whole face, I'm going to use MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in medium. And I'm just going to use like a big fluffy fluky brush. Really been loving this one. This is one from Sonia Kashuk. Okay, so now that that is set, I really usually use my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but I've really been liking the look of this one, especially using like a bigger brush with it. And this is the Multicolored Healthy Glow bronzer from Physicians Formula. And I just kind of get it on that same brush, throw it in the contour. It's really subtle, but I find that it just blends really nicely with my tone this time of year. And I really can't go without contouring. And I just put it up on my forehead to bring more warmth down on my neck. And then just a touch over my nose and cheeks. And just blend everything. Okay, so then for blush, I kind of stewed over which blush I would do with this look. Because it usually all depends what I wear, honestly, with this look. Because I can go kind of berry and like more bright with the blush, but I'm going to use kind of a neutral berry color. And this is Rimmel's Berry Blush. Just very subtle and light. So I'm just going to keep it subtle and light. See, like one thing I gotta get in my collection, I've been wanting Tarte's Amazonian Clay Blush and Exposed for a long time. And I want it even more now that I see it every day at work. So, yeah. Then, for highlights, what am I gonna do for highlights? What am I gonna do? Let's use a Benefit. We're gonna use Benefit's What's Up highlighter. And I really like this. It's not what I usually gravitate towards with highlighters because I usually use something with a little more pink. But this is just a nice kind of all across the board, good for any skin tone. And it's just a champagne cream highlight. Take it down the nose a bit. I like that. And it does not get nearly enough use. But then again, I have so many highlighters that they all kind of get a little neglected. Put a little on my lip. Then, for lips, sometimes I really go big or go home, and I use OCC's, I have a sample of this. This is the Black Dahlia Lip Tar, and I've tried it on so many times at work, and I absolutely love it. I like the metal Black Dahlia as well because that has shimmer in it, but this is going to be one of my purchases real soon. So that would be my go big or go home lip color, but since I'm not really like, it is nighttime for me, but since I'm not really doing much, I'm just going to keep it simple. So I'm going to use the Revlon Lip Butter and Fake Jam. And then the only lip gloss that I ever use. I love Buxom lip glosses so much. And I'm going to use the shade Mud Slide. And this is like my fall color. Okay, so there is the look. I'll finish this off with Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray, but I hope you guys liked it. I am so glad to be doing an actual video. Yes, it's not a clone, you're really seeing me, so I will talk to you guys in my next video.